Sun City, welcome back again. This is Gia.
And Sandro from Hilton Head Ballroom.
So we definitely have been missing you a lot and we're excited to dance with you. Today we're going to begin the West Coast Swing. So that is different from the East Coast Swing that we danced a few weeks ago with you. A West Coast Swing is going to be a little slower and a whole different setup for how you interact with your partner. Let's go ahead and get started with the gentleman's part, always with the left foot. I'm going to first show you from a side view and then we'll turn around and give you a back view. So gentlemen.
Should we show them how's that done?
Sure.
First, just so you can see, and then we'll get into, so they can see the difference between the West Coast Swing and the East Coast Swing.
Yeah.
So gentleman left, as Gia mentioned it.
All right, so the West Coast Swing is going to be two walks. We have walk, walk. We tap, step. We 1, 2, 3. Again, you would have walk, walk, tap, step, triple step. And just a comparison, you can see we were going backwards and forwards this direction compared to the East Coast Swing you did a few weeks ago, which is side to side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rock, step. So we go to the side, rock, step. Now that just gives you a good comparison. Let's start off with the gentleman's part. Gentlemen, 2 walks backwards beginning with your left foot. You have walk, walk. All your body weight's on your right. You're going to take your left foot and simply do a tap. No body weight on it yet until we step forward on the left. That leaves your right foot free. Gentlemen, an easy way to start this is march, march, march. That should leave your left foot free. Again, let's try it again. You have back, back, tap, forward, march, march, march. All right, we're going to give you a different view. So gentlemen, going backwards on the left, you have back, back, you tap the left, step forward, march, march, march. Again, you have back, back, tap, forward, march, march, march. Excellent. All right, now to go over the ladies' basic step in West Coast Swing. So we're going to take 2 walks forward, ladies, beginning with your right foot. So we're going to go forward, forward. You have walk, walk. All your body weight is on your left. You're going to take your right foot, tap beside your shoe, step back onto your right foot, ladies. Your left foot's free. You're going to have a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we'll get into more details of that in a moment. So 2 walks forward, beginning with the right. Walk, walk, tap, back, 1, 2, 3. Again, walk, walk, tap, back, 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it from the back side so you can see. So ladies, 2 walks forward. You have walk, walk, tap, back, 1, 2, 3. You have walk, walk, tap, back, 1, 2, 3. And again, this basic step for both the gentleman and the lady in West Coast Swing is called a sugar push. All right, so we would like to once again demonstrate the sugar push or the basic step for West Coast Swing for you. When you begin with your partner, you're going to face your partner. We can do the easy way, which is a 2-hand hold. All right, so if you're new to West Coast, I advise you start with a 2-hand hold and keep holding hands. So he's dancing the gentleman's part, I'm dancing the lady's part. We have walk, walk, tap, step, 1, 2, 3, and walk, walk, tap, step, 1, 2, 3. So you can see he pulls me into him as I walk towards him. So gentlemen, you can take your left hand and give her a signal to come towards you when you dance that. So if you want to get into more of the lead directions with it, you would have a pulling action. So that's the easy way to keep a 2-hand hold when you dance. If you've been dancing West Coast for a little while or you want to take your step to the next level and have a little challenge, it's 1 hand, only the gentleman's left, the lady's right. We would have walk, walk. We do a high 5 with the opposite hand as we take our step, and 1, 2, 3. So again, he pulls, high 5 back, 1, 2, 3.
So just mentioning when you do this sugar push, there is a reason they call it the sugar push, because we push out a little sugar here. So when you take your forward step, you go, our back step and a lady's forward. So you go pull, pull, tap, we meet with the high five. Now I'm gonna push her. I'm gonna give her actually a little bit more movement than myself. I stay a little more back, so I go 1, triple step. See, I didn't go with the lady when I push. I push basically my sugar away from me. So watch this. So we go 1, 2, tap, push, and triple step. See, so we stayed a little bit more stationary and the ladies are moving a little bit more.
Excellent. And now with music.
Said I don't wanna leave you lonely. You gotta make me change my mind.
It's counted as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Walk, walk, tap, step. 1, 2, 3. Walk, walk, tap, step. 1, 2, 3.
So let's do from a different angle so you can see it.
You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime. You got to call me.
Very good. Now one more different angle, and you can see how the gentleman is. I'm taking a little bit smaller step than the ladies. It's more the ladies are going. We kind of showcasing the ladies more than our step. Okay.
No reason to steer.
And 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Walk, walk, tap, step. 1, 2, 3. So whenever you go onto the dance floor to dance West Coast Swing, you need to be very aware of where the other dancers are. This is a dance unlike a rumba or swing where you can just kind of set up wherever you would like to begin. What we do in West Coast Swing along with Shag, they are both slot dances, S-L-O-T. It's almost like a bowling alley. All the lanes go the same direction. So you don't want to be intersecting with another couple. You want to set up in the same direction that they're dancing to have nice dance floor etiquette. So if you notice, when we pick this line, we would dance our whole entire West Coast Swing going in the same direction.
Even if I change,
So even with a change of a pass or an underarm turn, we still keep this line. So always be aware when you head out to the floor for West Coast and Shag. All right, so now to continue your West Coast Swing, we have what we call passes. We go to the left side pass or right side pass. Let's begin with the gentleman's left side pass. The gentleman's part is different from the ladies. So we're gonna show you a side view. Gentlemen, remember you're holding her with the left arm. You're going to take 1 step back. Now we're going to get off of our imaginary track that we're on. Take your right foot off of the track, so you're backing out of the way. You're going to tap your foot, and as you take your step onto your left, we're just simply going to change direction to our left. Step, now your right is free for your march, march, march. All right? And it's still the same pattern. We're gonna do that one more time. So you're gonna take 1 step back. We get off the track with our right foot. You tap your left next to your shoe. Step back onto the track with the new direction, and you have march, march, march. Now you're ready for another sugar push or your next move that you would like to lead.
so watch this in an action. So we're gonna show you before the ladies step. So we're gonna do one basic first.
So 1 sugar push, tap, step, 1, 2, 3. Now the gentleman will have back, off, tap, forward, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So to cover the ladies part on this, ladies, you might have noticed my step was vastly different from the gentleman. We are like in a slingshot, so we need to get from 1 point all the way past the gentleman to the second point, from point A to point B. He simply is the one turning a new direction, but we have to kind of travel with our step. So ladies, for your part, let's go
behind,
side,
yeah.
sure. So ladies, you're going to
You know what?
have,
I'm gonna stay here so you can see the relation from the guy step to the lady. So I'm gonna do the guy step and Gia is doing the lady.
sure. So ladies, we're gonna have one step forward, and as he's getting his body out of the way for his off the track, I'm gonna take a side step, putting my back to his front. All right? My right foot is free, so now I need to do a run, run, run. I'm gonna go run, run, run. I'm at the end of my rope. I turn to face him, and I'm ready for my triple step. March, march, march. All right, we'll do that one more time for you. So ladies, it's gonna feel like you have an additional step because we don't have to tap. The gentlemen still do. So we have forward, side, run, 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 and triple step.
So you have to remember, this is basically two different steps going at the same time to the same music, but don't look at each other's feet because the lady step is completely different from the gentleman. So we're still doing our step, tap, step, triple step kind of thing, and the ladies are completely different as Gia mentioned it. So make sure you guys know it's two different steps and different timings going on at the same time.
Absolutely. Excellent. So the step that we've been learning is called the left side pass because it goes to the gentleman's left shoulder. So gentlemen, to lead this, you want to think the lady is a very beautiful frisbee that you're going to throw. So he's going to take his left hand to lead me. We'll go.
So first, maybe I am not gonna do the step. I'm just gonna show you what do I do with the hand, okay? So let's pretend I'm doing the step, but I'm just basically pulling and throwing my frisbee and I'm turning my body back to her, okay? So if you wanna see this from the other side, it's always your left hand and towards your left shoulder. So I'm pulling her across, throwing the frisbee, and I'm turning myself back to her. So that's the direction and the lead of the step. So now if we want to do it, do you want to count? So
Sure. So going straight into it, so gentlemen, you have back, off. Here, the hand is down below my ribs, right? And he's about to really throw the frisbee. You have tap, on, and 1, 2, 3. Again, that's from the gentleman's perspective. One more time. You have back, off, tap, on, 1, 2, 3.
So basically, I am actually, the ladies are wrapping themselves into your hand, and you kind of just do this frisbee motion. Kind of, you throwing your frisbee and letting the lady roll in. Very good.
So we just discussed about how the gentleman feels like they're throwing a frisbee to get the lead to happen. Ladies, you don't really have to think about that so much. I like to refer in West Coast Swing that my arms are ropes or a leash. I have enough rope to what I need to connect to the partner. So from the lady's perspective, the left side pass is going to be forward, side. If you notice, he got his body out of the way, so that tells me take up the space where he was. Ladies, always try not to get one of these across the neck. Try to keep the hand down below your ribs, and you notice I took my right hand over for a little simple styling. Here's my rope. I'm going to run, run, run. I'm at the end of my rope, so my partner helps pull me around, and together we have our triple step. All right, so again from the other side, ladies, you have forward, side, run, 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 and triple step. Excellent. So another really fun move that we can do in the West Coast Swing is called a surprise tuck-in. You might recognize that name from your other swing dances. This is a quick demonstration, then we'll break it down. You have walk, walk, tap, forward, 1, 2, 3.
Should we do it this way?
Sure.
So
We have walk, walk, tap, forward, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Okay, so let's discuss the gentleman's part first on this surprise tuck-in. Great news, guys, you have the same basic step. We just have to learn how to add the arm in there. So let's say you've got your partner with your left arm. Let's do the footwork first, gentlemen. So a sugar push for you is back, back, tap, forward, 1, 2, 3. Same basic step for you. Now to add the arms, you need to surprise the lady, but also lead her, because it's a surprise for her. You want to pull her hand as if you're putting change in your pocket. So you want to kind of pull her quickly down to your side hip. So when you have back, back, the hand is down. On your tap, you are welcome to put your right hand on her back. And then on the step, gentlemen, you're going to lead the arm up. All right, so as we step, we lead the arm up and we 1, 2, 3. All right, so she will release after that arm up. So one more time, gentlemen, you have pull, pull, tap, push, and 1, 2, 3. And I say push politely, that when you have her for pull, pull, tap. Now, gentlemen, you can take your right hand and put it on her back so she'll know where you are. So now when this releases, you can also guide her with that hand for where to go.
So basically you tuck in, then let her go back under. I know it's a little confusing, but why don't we do it to facing one more time, this angle. So we're gonna go, and look, I'm gonna use my right hand to kind of pull her in. So 1, 2, tap. You see, I kind of pushed her in. Then she knows she had a little surprise. Then I go 1, 2, and 3. Perfect.
Excellent. All right, so let's discuss the ladies' steps for the surprise tuck-in. It's a little different from what the gentlemen are going to be doing. So ladies, for us, just the footwork first is forward, side. It's like a side and I'm turning to my right shoulder. Ladies, I'm gonna tap my right foot, no body weight on it, and then I'll take a forward step on it, and I'm ready for 1, 2, 3. So yes, you're always turning to your right shoulder in this. So ladies, again, you have a forward side step. I tap, I'm in my little nest here. As I take a forward step, that arm is gonna come up, that's my go. 1, 2, 3. And if you keep holding the lady's right hand to the gentleman's left, you can't go the wrong direction because he wraps you up, and then when he lifts, you simply release the hand. I mean, you just keep going, you follow the rope.
You can't do it wrong. Gentlemen, just for your quote, you have to make sure after this little wrap, you lift your hand up and open up like a little window here so she can go back under. She can't go to the wrong way. Even if she goes to the wrong way, it's no dance police. You just do your triple step. But technically, it's really easy. It flows.
It does flow.
Yeah.